It's real simple.
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's going to win that itch.
You demanded more of us. You demanded perfection.
To me, being perfect is not about that scoreboard out there.
I ain't saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. And I ain't gonna never be. None of us are.
We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me.
One game.
To be the best that you can be.
To fight and die for that itch.
If you can do that, gentlemen, then you're perfect.
I'll ask you one last time. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential,
that's gonna make the f***ing difference between winning and losing. This is your time.
After a disappointing fourth-quarter loss to league rival St. Paul last season, the 2012 Harvard-Westlake Wolverines came out determined to start league play on a high note. Behind the high-octane offense and the deadly arm of co-league offensive MVP Chad Knopf and his core of talented receivers led by two-time All-League receiver Clinton Hooks, senior Chris Sebastian, and Julian Shabahang, HW scored early and often. A strong showing by the defense led by three-time All-League linebacker Alex Cadiff, sophomore sensation Desmond Butler, and seniors Corey King, Dylan Papazian, Chase Klein, Keith Leonard, James Wauer, and Henry Schlossberg held St. Paul in their fearsome running game in check all night, and the Wolverines came away with a convincing 44-11 victory. But the always tough St. Francis Golden Knights loomed the following week, and the Wolverines knew that any hope for a playoff berth would require a victory at home against St. Francis.
We're calling on 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go right into it. Let's go.
There was little time to celebrate the St. Paul victory. St. Francis was 6 days away, and the Wolverines began their rigorous climb to achieve their goal of Mission League playoffs. All the hard work that began in the spring and continued into the late fall would now be tested. The coaches kept their foot on the gas and pushed the team to get better each week. The stakes were high, and first-year coach Scott Ruggles knew that here was an opportunity to change the football culture at Harvard-Westlake, even if it gave him a stroke.
Nice, good. Here we go. Go the other way. Go the other way. Cross! Come on!
This is the kicker life. Just stand and do nothing.
Hey, why is what? What is the card? Guys, who is my right guard?
But Ruggles' non-stop intensity aside, it's still high school football, and there's always room for fun.
Before a game, I just like to relax. I don't want to get too uptight. I don't want to get too intense, because that's never good for me. So I just try to relax before those games.
Clinton and I just try to keep it light and joke around, and then once game time hits, then we're ready.
What comes next for the rest of the season? How do you want to end your senior year?
Playoffs. Yeah.
Go big.
We haven't played in a playoff game yet in our 4 years here.
I mean, for our program, it's definitely a step in the right direction if we're in the playoffs.
If we win the game, that's our second league win, and that just leads us on a further path to making the playoffs.
My goal is to just go all the way, win CIF. I think that's everyone's goal.
On an overcast night in Studio City, or is it Sherman Oaks? Oh, I guess it's North Hollywood. The Wolverines took the field for what would be the most important football game in these players' lives to date. Even the rejuvenated and well-dressed core of cheerleaders were ready to give their all for a Wolverine victory. But it wasn't just player execution that would be required to pull off a win. It would be leadership, and with this outstanding senior class, leadership abounded.
Hey, you hear coaches talking, and it's true. A lot of the teams we're playing have more talent. You know what? Tonight, we have more talent. We got way more talent, and you can see it, and they can see it. So get your dance in mind, because you will have to use it tonight. We're going to celebrate as a team. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Dominate on 3, 1, 2, 3. Dominate! Woo! We're going to find out early, okay, what they do as far as pressure. Okay, they're going to have to do something. Their backs are against the wall to win this football game. Talking to their coach again, he's a good guy. They got a good
good program. You're going to have to go earn this victory. Respect what they do, but get after their okay? They're a good football team. They took one from you last year because you left, okay? Now, you come out tonight. Do not give them any life. You get a chance to hit that quarterback. He was very good. Get after his let him know that we have changed as a defense around here. Let's go win a game to gain some respect from the people that don't think you're worth it. Go out, play with emotion, get excited, be the best team tonight. You will win the football game, okay? Let's get after it, bro. Let's go.
You know! H-dive on me! Bad on three! You know! Let's get a win, let's get a win! Let's go, baby! Win on three, win on three! 1, 2, 3, win!
The wind sprints, bench presses, and tackling drills were behind them. This was game time. Leave it on the field. Win and playoffs were virtually assured. Lose? Well, losing was not an option.
Here we go. Right now, no regrets, no nothing. Get after the You want something in life, go take it. Here we go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go!
The Wolverines started strong. The defense immediately flexed their muscles and shut down the Knights on the first series, capped by a Keith Leonard QB sack, giving Knopf and company the chance to put the Wolverines on top. They quickly did with the ever-familiar Knopf to Hooks touchdown connection, and H-Dub went up quickly 7-0. But St. Francis came back strong and let the Wolverines know they were in a battle. After converting a 2-point conversion, it was the Knights who were on top. But this was not the night the Wolverines would be intimidated, and they continued to pound the St. Francis defense. Knopf to Sebastian, and then Knopf to Hooks again. The Wolverines were back on top. And then Corey King blasted up the middle, and Harvard-Westlake was up 21-8. But it didn't stop there. Knopf and company kept pouring it on. A nifty run by elusive sophomore running back Garrett Robinson lifted the home crowd spirits, and the rout was on. Even Alex Cadiff got in on the act with a 30-yard pass play capped by a Knopf to Sebastian TD. It was surely Harvard-Westlake's night. Unfortunately, no one told St. Francis. Slowly but surely, the Knights fought their way back into the game, but these Wolverines wouldn't rest and kept pulling it on. The fourth quarter started with what seemed like an insurmountable 41-15 lead, but as the saying goes, that's why they play 4 quarters. St. Francis showed great heart and resolve, and just as they did the year before, staged a furious fourth quarter comeback. But this year, the Wolverine lead was too great. Or was it? After a series of miraculous onside kicks, the Knights positioned themselves for a miracle comeback, and with less than 2 minutes to play, St. Francis had the ball and was driving into Wolverine territory. But somehow the demons of Harvard-Westlake football past were not to prevail this night. The defense stood strong and preserved the victory, paving the way for the first Harvard-Westlake playoff berth in 4 years.
The final score, Harvard-Westlake 41, St. Francis 36.
You know, we made some mistakes. Let a good football team back into the football game, and you can't do that with a well-coached football team like that. And again, it wasn't pretty, but it was a testament to our kids and our program that I don't think in the years past we would have won that game.
St. Francis game, we came out with a win at the end, which was good.
It went well, the first half especially.
It was fun defensively because we were getting some big plays, some hard hits, and offense was cruising.
Yeah, I'd say that was probably our best game offensively for sure.
We let him back in towards the end, which was tough, and we almost gave that game away.
But it was nice though for the first time this year to stop someone on a last series. It gave our defense a pretty big confidence boost.
Unlike years before where teams come back and actually beat us.
Yeah.
Play of the game was just that last stand by the defense to keep them out of the end zone. That, you know, that won us the game, and that was really big.
I think Clinton had a really sick touchdown where he caught it over 2 dudes in the back of the end zone.
Oh yeah, there were some nice touchdowns that Clinton had that game.
I'd say Clinton's catch.
Yeah, that was a sweet catch.
I'm proud as hell to be the head football coach for this school, these kids, and pleasure to come to work every day when you got kids like that to compete their backsides off. You know, always proud.